Our referee in charge, and scoring this contest will be Kevin Parker. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing red with white and weighed in at 11 stone, 7 pounds, 6 ounces. Coming to us from Accra, Ghana, he brings a professional record consisting of 15 wins, 7 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Aryee, the Volcano Ayittee. And across the ring, his opponent fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing white with green and orange and weighed in at 11 stone, 8 pounds, 2 ounces. Hailing from Oldham, he is undefeated with 20 wins. 16 of his 20 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mark Kid Dynamite Heffron.
For the first round.
An 8-round fight for Mark Heffron, a taller figure from Oldham. 26 years old and showing himself to be one of the rising talents of the middleweight division.
No, he certainly is, and he's on the brink now, John, of fighting for bigger honours and making a sort of a statement for himself. Well, this is a fight that you've got to be careful with fights like this. They're mark time fights. They obviously just keep him busy, but you still got to be in your game, and also having that little TV exposure. It's his time to impress and just show people what he's made of and why he should be fighting for a title maybe in his next fight.
Well, that's certainly been penciled in. Talking about him being on the big show on the 22nd of December in Manchester. Carl Frampton, Josh Warrington world title fight. And up against Jason Wellborn, good fight. British champion who's come through with those 2 thrilling victories against Tommy Langford. He's a handful, Jason, but I tell you what, he's going to have to be absolutely on his game if he's going to beat Mark Heffron.
Yeah, he is. We got all that wealth of experience that he drew out when he beat Langford. The second fight obviously was extremely close, as was the first one also. But nice to see Heffron taking his time here. And obviously, he knows he's got power. He's learning his trade a little bit more now. He realised that to make it at the top, you've got to use that brain a little bit more, work behind the jab, think about your punches, not just throw wildly, thinking you can blast everyone out of there. So it's good to see him thinking, looking for the angles, and looking for the openings.
Ayittee from Accra in Ghana. 12 stoppage wins in his 15 victories. And has the nickname the Volcano. He's been around a while. He's been fighting since back in 2004. Last fight for the vacant West African Boxing Union middleweight title. He lost that one, Barry. I thought you'd want to know that.
It's a mouthful, isn't it? Even in this day and age of mad boxing titles, that's still a mouthful.
Nice. Heffron can punch a bit.
He can, but he'll find as he steps up the levels, that power can be absorbed, or the shots can be ridden or rode better from other more experienced fighters. So you have to learn your trade. You can't just dine out on power.
Comes from a fighting family. Brother was a pro, Ronnie Heffron. Dad Tommy could fight a bit back in the day as well. And he came through against Andrew Robinson last time out, who's a handful himself, scored a really good 6th round stoppage victory to put him away.
It's a really good win, really good win. He's boxed well, nice and clear. Hasn't been going out all guns blazing, but he's worked behind the jab well, picked his openings. I thought that was a good, educated first round there from Heffron.
First round in the bag for Mark Heffron. It's his 2nd fight this year, and he's won his last 3 by stoppage. This is where he's trying to tee off the big right hand.
Well, he's
this danger shot.
Well, he's been doing that. He's sort of been not sort of pouring with the left hand, but almost feinting it. He's been like throwing like 3/4 of the way out, just sort of find the range to whip that right hand over the top. It's been quite effective so far.
More feints, let him get sloppy with that.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Nice, that was well prevented off. Yeah, find the angles, yeah?
Robert Rimmer in the corner there with Mark Heffron,
10 seconds.
son of Bobby Rimmer. Well-known Manchester
Seconds
trainer
out,
for many a year.
round 2.
Greater Manchester, I should say, before somebody
that's
puts me
right.
right.
Because he got that wide stance, Heffron, and obviously it's there to generate more power. But when he takes a little step back, it needs to be a half a step. So he makes the guy fall short, then he can fire back and push back on that back foot and come back with a long right hand. Otherwise, you go back too far. But he's an aggressive fight. That's good work. You go back too far, you give away too much space, and you've got to start it over again.
That's the one he was looking for, that right hand. He's got power in both flanks, Heffron. Big for a middleweight, isn't he? Stands a genuine 6-footer. Big frame to go with it.
See there, now he made the guy miss, but if the step back was a little bit smaller, then he can come back with another shot. It's a double that jab to the head, jab to the chest, drop those hands, and then throw that right hand over the top.
Ayittee himself is looking for that big right hand, isn't he?
Yeah, and it's just maybe just not as disguised as much as it should be. So that's where the little feint comes into play, or doubling the jab.
Massively the bigger man, Heffron, huge reach advantage. Never been stopped, Aryee. Something worth considering. If Heffron could get him away inside the distance, it would be an achievement. 8 rounds, and in the last minute now of the second.
Well, I think Heffron's found his range though. I think he's found that right distance where he knows where he needs to be. So now he can start rattling off those combinations. He's just come back with the left hook. And he lands with that long right hand.
Boxing nicely here, Heffron. Second round comfortably getting into the bag.
Instead of working on him,
Kind of warm into it, innit?
yeah, you're warming into it. This is nice. Good. You're not rushing out. Be patient.
Like he's planted it.
Yeah, no, listen. And them single jabs, start doubling up now and get your feet and move forward a bit, yeah? You're a little bit out of range at times, yeah, but throwing that backhand. Let's break him down, come to his body, in and out. Yeah, then we'll look to come to his edge, yeah?
It is, even though he's not landing with that jab, doubling up just puts the guy back on his back foot in a little bit defensive mode, and it just gives him, he knows he's in that range, and if he twists from the waist,
Just ease into
he
it,
can
yeah?
follow through with that long right
Get your feet
hand.
in, yeah? Come to his body. Yeah, Mark.
Come on, get up.
One in the long years around.
Seconds out, round 3.
So a nice opening for Mark Heffron on Barry's card, a couple of rounds ahead. keeping sharp fight, a money-earning fight before the big test of the British title shot coming up at the end of the year.
And of course, you know, if you've got a big title fight coming his way, then he has to be a little bit sensible in his approach to this fight, of course. But no, he's found the range and the distance. I think he should start ratting out those combinations, start slowly up in the gears a little bit. That's good.
Well, the biggest thing, the biggest worry, this sort of fight when you what, 10 weeks or so late.
Don't say it.
Absolutely, you know what I'm going to say. You don't want any facial damage. Only takes a clash of heads, and when you've got a smaller fighter like this, albeit the head not there, getting too close to head, it was in other territory. But
yeah, of course.
when you've got a smaller fighter like this, there is always that danger. There's a nice right hand. And Heffron just, well, not worried, but it's just a concentration reminder.
It's just good to see Heffron go to the body, but because he got the long arms, and because the guy's a shorter fighter, he needs to throw a 1-2 left hook to the head.
Oh, right hand's put him down. Well, he's not gonna get the count, and I rather think he should have done. It wasn't low, Barry. Or it certainly wasn't to my way of looking at it. It'll be interesting maybe to see a replay of that one, because that body shot really took the wind out of Ayittee. He hit him with a left hook and then thundered in a right hook.
But you got to tap the head with a left hook, and then it gives him a little bit closer to throw that left hook to the body, and that's where he's going to do all the damage. That's what I was going to say.
Well, Heffron will know if it was a genuine knockdown, and he'll know if he's hurt him. And you can see he's really going looking for him here. Solid headshot. And
he can just keep it at this distance as well. He doesn't need to get too close. That's good. Nice long straight punches.
There's another body shot, and that hurt him again, left hook. And he's struggling every time he lands with those body shots. It's been a switch of tactics. Heffron really trying to work the African's body here in this third round.
Well, we said he needs to start going through the gears, and that's what he's done in this round, John. He's been very effective with it. Just putting this kid under pressure, making him fight at an uncomfortable pace.
Good round, Heffron. A touch of gloves at the end of it, but that was 3 impressive minutes. He's hurting, Barry.
Yeah, he's struggling there.
Now there's the left hook. Now watch for this right hook.
It's a fantastic left hook to the body, that shot there.
Well, that's not a low blow, no way.
That's the same shot again from a different angle, I think. That's a fantastic.
I think there was a right hand came in as well, which was the one that put him down there, that one. And he stumbles down.
And they're both fine.
Well, should that have been a knockdown?
Well, clearly it should have been a knockdown. I guess no.
Look as though he's got much left, does he? Kevin Parker, the referee, I'm not sure he got that one right, but he might be having to make an intervention before too long. I think they're asking him if he wants to go on. Does he want to come out? And I don't think so, no. No, he's asking for the gum shield. Taking an awful long time to get it in.
The corner want him out, he doesn't want to come out.
Well, he's the guy who's going to have to take his licks. And he was hurt in that last round in the third. And now, a little bit reluctantly, he comes out potentially for more of the same. And Heffron straight away trying to look for the body.
That's nice from Heffron. That was the perfect step back, that was from Heffron there. Not too much, just a half a step back and fire back with something.
Ayittee bravely trying to come forward. But he's trying to cover up in his body, and in so doing, he's leaving the head much more of an open target.
Oh, he tried to block and counter them with the same hand, Heffron, not far off. Right idea, I thought.
Another solid body shot. Caught with a headshot of his own, counter from Ayittee.
You're right though, John, you were right a couple of rounds ago. He doesn't like the body shots at all.
He doesn't. One came back there. Heffron doing no more than blink, not hurt by it. He looks so solid, doesn't he, Ayittee? But he's vulnerable to the body and he stumbles down for a second time. Again, the referee says no knockdown.
He's looking for a way out. I gotta be honest.
He's looking to his corner, rather hoping, I think, that they pull him out. You get the impression he's just looking maybe a bit for a comfortable piece of canvas. The left hook from Heffron.
It's a lovely shot.
Big body shot from Heffron, and it might be all over here if he can find it. And again, Ayittee stumbling forward and just trying to clasp on.
The body shots, you got that arm across the solar plexus. I think it's been hurt again there to the body. That's a lovely right hand. Again, that three-quarter jab, not quite committed with it. He's faint with the jab and then right hand over the top there from Heffron.
Pretty much got nothing left here, Barry, I sense. Another big body shot, stays upright, and then comes forward behind his own right hand and just clings on for survival once more. Heffron's trying to create the opening, trying to create the angle to maybe thunder in that big left hand. Oh, big headshots. Referee having a look, and I can think that if you would have looked to finish Ayittee here and maybe say enough is enough, and has he stopped him this time? Well, this time the towel's come in, the towel's been thrown in by his corner, and he's waved it out anyway. He decided that he'd had enough, and Heffron has done something that no man has done before, and he has stopped Ayittee. The Ghanaian in the fourth round can take no more, and Heffron showing that he is once again, I sense, destined for bigger things.
Well, this was a fight he was never going to lose, but I think he did what you have to do against this opposition, and he dominated from the offset, and I think he was controlled in his display. Didn't take any silly risks with a big fight looming. I thought it was a good display from him. This kid here, he didn't really want to know. I think once he felt the body shots early in the first couple of rounds, and he was getting those jabs and those right hands, but he was feeling the power without being seriously hurt. He could have continued, John. He just didn't fancy it.
It was body shots that did for Andrew Robinson, wasn't it, in his last fight? I mean, he does hit hard, Mark Heffron.
Oh no, yeah, he does, and he dig them in, and I think they're the sort of the shots that stay with you. You know, not the whipping shots that take your breath away and you can recover. They're those real power shots that really stay with you and drain your energy. I think it was a good display from Heffron. Wellborn's going to be a much different prospect because he's going to come charging at him, of course, and a little bit tougher. But
well, this is how the intervention came, but really the damage had already been done by this stage.
A round and a half ago, you could see he was looking for a way out, to be honest. But that's Heffron's work, done that. Frustrated him, kept it nice and long, didn't allow the guy any opportunity to fire back with anything of any quality, didn't let him give him a chance to hold, kept that nice long distance, boxes his range and his distance, which is and his pace, which is very important for someone like Heffron to start dictating the pace, and that's what he needs to do when he gets into proper championship level.
It's a good right hand, stumbles down Ayittee. I honestly think it could have been stopped a little bit earlier than it was. It was quite clear that he'd got nothing left.
It was, but the referees, look, if Heffron would have had a sustained attack, then the referee would have jumped in really quick. Because he never quite did that, he kept moving away and looking for the angles, then the referee didn't have a real clean out.
Well, the referee just waiting for Ayittee to come to centre ring, but we have got the results. Thomas Treiber is poised, Mark Heffron is the winner, and I think we can probably hear confirmation of that pretty much now.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes 53 seconds of round number 4. Our referee in charge, Kevin Parker, stops the contest as the red corner in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner and still undefeated, Mark Kid Dynamite Heffron.
21 straight wins. Next stop, a challenge for the British title.